Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Mystic Mondays. All right, so let's see who we have here for today. Okay, let me just adjust this a little bit. Sorry, I'm looking at a file I need to open. Hold on. Here it is. Find that out there. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Divine Moon Mermaid. Oh, here we go. I like this music. I need background music just a little bit. All right. Hi, Kimmy. There. Okay. Hee hee hee. Like, it's my new meditation music. So I'm working on meditation music, you guys, and this is one of them. I just need to put the guided part into it. So it's like, it takes a while. But I'm going to be uploading them hopefully starting this week so you guys can benefit from guided meditation. So let's talk a little bit about what the hell's happening with the transits this week. So September 14th to the 20th, I'm still trying to upload the weeklies. I had visitors. I had my sister that came in from out of town and we were super busy. And then on Saturday, I went down to go visit Jack's Atlantis and his beautiful business partners, Tara and Brooke. And so that was all Saturday. And I went with my little spicy papaya Tina and her friend Jeanette. But it was like an all-day thing because we had to drive down there first of all and then drive back. So I didn't have the opportunity to finish editing my videos on Saturday night. And then Sunday, I had to spend the day with my sister and her kid. And so it was very busy. So I apologize for that, but they're uploading right now as I'm talking to you guys. But I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about the transits. I did film that in the videos. Like I did give you guys some insights, but I want to talk to you guys about it because I feel like there's a lot of people grieving at this time and they don't know why. So on Monday, we have the Sun trine Pluto. And so it's going to feel a lot like intense emotions, very watery energy. That's what I was picking up, like very intense and more of like a deeper dive into your emotional self regarding where you are at right now with your life, to include with any type of relationships. We have to really analyze what we are getting out of these relationships, if they're even beneficial to begin with, or are we just simply with someone or have a friendship with someone because we're just so accustomed to their presence, to them, and we let things just slide with their behavior or things like that. And another thing is about career too. Like it's kind of like thoroughly analyzing where you're at in financially, as well as where you want to go. If you feel like you're in a dead end career, this energy is really asking you to thoroughly look at that and possible options to get out of it. And it's very much like what I was picking up is like the tower moment at this time with this energy. It's like the tower is coming. It's inevitable. The changes that are progressing, they're kind of like moving rapidly. For people who are in a certain career, maybe there's a partnership or some alliance going on. What I was feeling is that there's like this real either you're gonna run into some issues with ego, or you're going to have to reiterate what your vision is and how you want this business partnership to progress, okay? How you feel it should go. And if they're not really thoroughly invested in this, then it's time for you to cut ties with that, okay? It feels like a lot of people are being weighed down by others. And so that's what this whole week is all about, is really seeing who is weighing you down, who you've been investing your energy into that is not doing the same for you, okay? And so that's how it feels. Like it really is very like tower, as well as just grieving energy that I'm seeing. Yeah. Hi, Norma. So I'm gonna keep going. So the new moon's coming up, okay? The new moon's gonna be in Virgo, okay? So another one on that. So this is all about setting new intentions, okay? And so again, like I said before, if you are really wanting a change, if you really want something to happen for yourself, you really want to move on like toxic relationship, or even from like in an environment that feels very dense for you, that it feels like you're being restricted somehow, or even with like a job, okay? Like if you feel like you should be making more money, or you should be more appreciated, then you have to take action, okay? We do have Mars in retrograde right now, so it does feel a little bit like, ooh, I don't know, like hesitant energy, but it's because we have to really make a plan. Okay, we have to take advantage of this new moon energy to make a plan things out, and see exactly how you're gonna really maneuver your way through this density into what it is that you want to bring into your life. Okay, so it's time for you to really buckle down and find options, because there are, like, honestly, there's options out there. And if you're afraid because I might not get hired, or maybe they require X, Y, or Z instead, and they might pick someone else, I don't have enough, like I don't have enough information, then go ahead and do a thorough investigation on what it is that you're trying to apply for. And if you're being asked to just, if there's like a dead end after dead end after dead end, like meaning you applied to this job, that one, and you haven't received a call back, don't just wait for it, okay? You have to be more proactive, meaning that you have to call them back and ask about the status of what's going on, like did you guys hire someone else or what, because if you do that, then they'll know, like, oh, she's actually interested, or he's actually interested in this job, and they'll see that you're very proactive, like this is somebody that you should hire, pretty much, okay? And so that being said, it's up to you, okay? It's up to you whether or not you take actions when it comes to these changes, okay, that you want. All right, so let's see, so that's for the new moon, okay? So really dedicate time to just observe what it is that you want, and it's going to be all about selfless service, but also about self, okay? So it's kind of like you have to really practice what you preach with this new moon. Like, if you're going to give somebody advice about leaving someone that's toxic, then if you're in a relationship that's toxic, then you should practice what you preach. All right. If you're going to, tell someone, oh, they should be like moving away from a certain city, or and then you're in the same city, then you again practice what you preach. So it's really all about like being honest with yourself and having integrity in how you go about with the advice you're giving, or relationship and stuff like that. So it's really important to be that way, okay? So let's see. So Sun trine Pluto for Monday for today. It's about empowering, okay? Empowerment of moving closer and taking the next steps, okay? And then, of course, thoroughly analyzing your emotion regarding this. And then on Tuesday, we have Venus square Uranus. And this is all about some drama. Some surprises are going to happen. It might seem unexpected surprises that are kind of like, I don't like it, but you have to be flexible right now because you've been asking for these changes, okay? And this is just how they're gonna present themselves, okay? For Wednesday, it's about Mercury. So it's a quick quadrate series. And this is all about being frustrated and having disagreements with people. And we're also gonna feel like our feelings are being hurt, or might feel a little bit helpless or hopeless, and don't fall into that victim mentality. It is kind of like a very much of a opportunity to change that cycle, okay? And then, of course, in the same day, we have the sun square the nodes. And so this is before the new moon energies, okay? So we have to really move forward beyond our limiting belief system that we have regarding ourselves and our future. I'm also hearing like it's like outdated beliefs, okay? So anything that's limiting you right now, anything that is getting in the way of your progression, of your movement forward, okay? So that means any judgments on self or others, any type of misrepresentation of energy, meaning that you're like, I don't like misrepresenting what's going on, that you fall into the victim mentality, or any type of challenges that you think that you cannot, confront. Okay. So it's like relationship stuff. Like you have to become like, this week is all about confronting the shadows, and as well as is being honest with yourself and the people around you. Okay. If things are not working out, they're not working out. You can't fix them. All right. If it's been a long time coming where you have to really have this talk with someone, then you have to do it. Okay. Like I said, we're in that tower moment right now. All right. So on Thursday, we have Mercury, Mercury squaring Jupiter. Okay. And this is all about your belief system or opinions, and expressing them without feeling like you can't anymore. So it's kind of like speaking your truth. Okay. And then there seems to be like a lot of channeled information that's going to come in, any type of big ideas or goals that are going to come in for you, and then making sure that you really thoroughly analyze and take each step that is proper for you to accomplish these goals. So be realistic about them too. Okay. But also don't freaking get in your way. Like, don't say like, oh, I can't do that because, and make an excuse. If you don't know exactly what you need to accomplish a goal, then don't get lazy. Don't procrastinate because you're not, you don't have all the information. Okay. So really thoroughly research things, especially when it comes to changing, maybe going to a different city, or maybe switching jobs, things like that. Really thoroughly researching, and don't be afraid to ask questions, like people are there for that. Okay. And then Friday we have Mercury quincunx Neptune. And this one's all about like options. Okay. Again, be thorough. Okay. So that it can be clear for you. So that, again, if you need to readjust any type of plan, then do so. Okay. So that it could be like concrete, and then you could really establish a foundation based on the information that you're receiving. Okay. So that you could build from there. Saturday is Sun quincunx Mars. And so that one is conflict over any type of strategies, like making sure that all the plans that you are putting into motion are effective. There's no interference by other people. So that's why you have to take care of those people that are weighing you down in the beginning of the week, because we're in the planning phases on the weekend, and this is how we know if things are going to manifest, if things are going to go your way. Okay, so take care of those anchors that are weighing you down, cut them out, so that they won't get in your way. Those naysayers, those people that are always negative and never believing in you and what you're doing, or trying to tell you what to do with your life. Okay, make sure that you don't freaking fall into that negative mindset, that thinking that you don't have enough information, or there's no way you can succeed at something that you're trying to create. Okay, so again, if you need like a opinion on a matter when it comes to where you're going, what you're gonna do, or what you're trying to manifest for the new moon, then ask someone who is like detached from outcome. Okay, ask someone who has done it before, or who has done something similar and was successful. Okay, you need friends like that, you need influences like that, who will really help you with your plans, and not just shut them down because they think you're going to fail. You don't need that in your life. Okay, you need someone who's going to really tell you, like, hey, this is how I went about it, and this is what I did, and you can do it too. Like, you need that motivation. Okay, for Sunday, we have Mercury square Pluto, and this one is for what the heck? Sorry. So this one is for you're gonna kind of have a little bit of a rough patch there with people too. There might be arguments that come up, opinions. Your opinions are going to be really strong, but make sure that you don't let anyone persuade you or tempt you to stop what you're doing. Okay, because it's kind of like you're in that chariot right now. Don't let them get in the way of your the where you're going. Okay, momentum that you have set for this new moon. So also be cautious of like having to force someone to see your point of view. Okay, sometimes your truth is different from their truth. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's abundance of different types of truths. Okay, there is no real, like, especially when it comes to your life, you're pretty much the only one that knows the truth of it, right? But not when it comes to like an opinion of somebody else, like an outsider or whatever. But so don't force your beliefs, or try to force other people to see things your way. Okay, this is what creates the conflicts, because there's going to be kind of like a conflict of wills, it's like I feel like I'm seeing two rams just clashing like Clash of the Titans type of thing. And so yeah, just be mindful of that, because it's really going to be an intense week. Okay, and so again, just think of the bigger picture. Think about you and how everything is playing out for you and what it is that you want. Okay, so it's very much about moving forward with your plans and not letting anything get in the way. Okay, and again, there's going to be a lot of emotions, high emotions, intensity. So just all we can do is just pray for assistance. All right, so that's what I have for you guys. All right. Hi, Margot. Oh, you're asking about my bracelets? Oh, ooh, okay. So let me see. Scorpio, Stellium, Sagittarius rising. Ooh. All right. So for the Scorpio, for the water bracelets, I don't have them. Oh, here. I think they're over here. Hold on. Let me grab them. I have them in here. So the water bracelets are about embracing your emotional self and intuition, as well as everything that comes with it, not denying the way that you feel, not trying to please anyone else. Okay, or not trying to hold back your emotions or your opinions, or the, your self-expression, because you don't want to, I guess, offend someone else. Okay. So it's all about empowerment with that, as well as honing in on the goddess energy with your intuition and creation energy. Okay. So if you feel like you need that, like you really need to investigate, the emotional side of yourself, as well as really need that extra boost towards accepting that, then I do really recommend that you get that. But for the fire one, this is all about passion and progression, as well as kind of like a push forward. Okay, so if you have a plan that you've been sitting on for a while because you're kind of like hesitant as to if it's gonna pan out, or maybe there's a relationship, a question, or you've wanted to really investigate something or someone, like asking questions about how they feel about you, things like that, then this will give you that extra boost for it. Like, it's kind of like no reservations type of energy. It's like, just go for it type of energy. And it's also about divine will. Okay. Divine will is something that is pure, something that you already know, that is linked to creator energy. And you feel like this is where you should be. And this will definitely help you with that. Okay. So that's what I recommend. It's up to you how you feel, what you're intuitively being led to work with. Okay. And in my tradition, the medicine wheel has, of course, all of the elements. And so usually if we are not balanced in either fire or water, and they're actually the opposite ends of the medicine wheel. So if you're asking about fire and water, that's pretty funny, because they're like direct opposites on the medicine wheel. And so if we're highly balanced in air and earth, we're usually not balanced in the opposite of that. And so or we're overly balanced in air and not as balanced in earth, and the other ones are like secondary. And so in the medicine wheel, it always asks you to balance all of the elements, to include the higher realm and the universal energies, as well as the earth ones, meaning you're actually grounded here. Okay. And not floating away. so it's really important for you to follow your intuition when it comes to this. I would always recommend you analyze it through asking, your guidance. Like, am I really connected to my emotions? Do I really accept that about myself? Am I really connected to, my passions? Am I really following through with that? And so if the questions are like, a yes or a no, then I would definitely recommend that. Okay. Oh, you want to get the water one, Brittany? You're welcome, Margot. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start. Sorry, you guys, like talk. But I did want to like give you guys that information, because it's taking a while for these videos to upload. Because YouTube changed the way that things are uploaded. Apparently, you could only upload one video at a time, instead of like multiple ones at once. So I don't understand why they did it, but it sucks. Okay, and I'm sorry. Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know if Tonga, or is it Tonga Bryant? I don't know if you're here, but let me know if you are, so I could do your energy healing. Okay. Let me go ahead and look at what this message is. Oh, galactic. Okay. For Mike. Anybody from like a foreign country asking or buying merchandise, but I did have a problem with earlier. I believe it was like in April. There was restrictions with sending to foreign countries. Like, put it this way, originally it would have been like $15 to $20 for a package, and then I asked, like, the providers, like our regular mail, and they said I had to go through somebody else that I've never gone through before, and then that their prices were going to be super outrageous. Like, it was going to be like $100 to ship, like $100 to ship something small, and I'm like, I don't think so. I don't think so. So I don't think it's going to be the same going to Canada or whatever, but I haven't had anybody purchase from any other foreign country, only people from the US. So I don't know. I really don't know. Okay. My gosh. Okay. All right. So is Tonga Bryant here? I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. I'm so sorry if I mispronounce your name. Okay. If not, we're gonna move on to Norma Alicia. I know I saw Norma earlier. I think we're just gonna do a quick energy scan on you, Norma. All right, Norma. So we're going to do a quick energy scan on you. So go ahead and create your medicine wheel, bring in your guides, and see what information you need to know at this time regarding your energy field, and then we'll connect, okay? Let me know when you're ready. All right, awesome. All right, I'm going to go ahead and connect to you. All right, so on your right side, I'm seeing like a masculine energy right here, but I'm also seeing kind of like a little bit of like what looks like a shield, and it's kind of like black with like stars on it, and then everything else is clear as well as blue energy, and like I see kind of like star energy, like solar energy too combined. The shield is only on your on your left side though. Like, I'm sorry, on your right side. It's only there. So I'm gonna ask, what's that all about? Oh, okay. Your guide's like, you have to deal with masculine energy, and not necessarily just with physical men, but with women who are very masculine, meaning that they're a little bit more aggressive, or a little bit like they try to intimidate, things like that, and they are very controlling. Okay, so you have to deal with it, and that's why you have your shield. Like, you're just like ready when you are type of to me, like, you're shielding from them sometimes, because it's just, it gets overwhelming, because yes, you are very reserved, but if someone comes at you and they keep poking at you, you tend to just be like, okay, that's it, we're shields up, we're gonna freaking discuss this. I'm also feeling things on your back, kind of like between your shoulder blades. Okay, so it's like stress induced, and then your third eye is like active as well. It seems like it's like a little bit of pressure right here on your third eye. It's a little bit like sensitive. Okay, and so it's just because the energies are really intense right now. Okay. I don't know if you're near any of those fires, but it feels like that's really like a negative negative vibe that I'm getting because of the fires, because of the way that they were set. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a list of people who have been arrested for setting fires intentionally in California. I would definitely look that up, okay? Because it's not in the mainstream media. It's on like the local news reports and stuff like that in California, like arrests that were made. It was like, I don't know how many people were on that list, but it was a lot. It was a lot, okay? A lot of arsonists, okay? And it wasn't that whole gender reveal bullshit that people are telling you guys. It was on purpose. Like they were out there doing it on purpose, okay? So I forgot where that list is at, but I got an email regarding it and I clicked on them, and they're all local news, giving information about these arrests and stuff like that, okay? And of course, nobody's talking about that. But anyway, it feels like you have to deal with a lot of masculine intensity energy that is very fixated on creating chaos, okay? Especially in California and around your environment in particular. It's like you have to keep shielding yourself. You have to be like, all right, we're ready to like, battle and stuff like that. You have to keep sticking up for yourself and things like that. That's what your guides were saying. So I'm going to go ahead and disconnect now. So Norma, do your best if you can to clear your energy space daily, like maybe smudging your home, your car, yourself, of course, and just, praying that the fires are going to subside, praying that whatever energy these people are throwing out there goes back to them, because truth be told, that can't be transmuted unless they do it themselves. Like this is really dense stuff that they're throwing out there through that fire energy. And so you being an air sign, you could easily snuff that out through blowing like, really intense winds towards them so that it could go back to them. Okay, so that's what I recommend. And your guys are saying, yeah, just make sure that you're always, ready, because there's people that are just overly aggressive and using the masculine in a very negative way. So that's what I have. Yay! You're like, I'm a spitfire and I've gotten a lot stronger. Oh my God, yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, it's so crazy how these people like, and I don't think it's random, you guys. I really don't think it's random. I think these people are being paid to do that shit, because all of a sudden it's like a whole fucking list of arrests, and I'm just like, whoa, what the fuck, and when you look at them, they're all men. Like I think all of them are men. Like I think one or two are like women, but all of them are men. And I'm just like why are you doing this? Like who the fuck is paying you to do that? Like come on. Yeah, it isn't random. I think someone is thoroughly like doing it on purpose, to fuck people up. Like it's like they don't understand how bad that is for the environment and for people's health. It's like they don't even consider it. But yeah, so all right. So next we have Brittany. Brittany, let me know if you're ready for yours. Spot fires in your area. The report says homeless people are starting them. Sure. And it's funny because like when you do see the pictures of these people, they do look like there's something going on. Like they might be homeless, but how are they getting all that in, like the stuff, right, that is necessary to create a fire, or why would they do it in different like locations and things like that? And so it's kind of like someone's investing in this. Okay, you're ready, Brittany? Okay, awesome. You're welcome, Norma. Yeah, the peace dealer is here. Everybody say hi to the peace dealer, one of the best astrologers out there. Yeah, he's saying that the state is funding and using them as fall men. And it does make sense because of federal funding. Remember, the longer it takes for a fire to be stopped, the more damage it makes, as well as the more funding that the federal government gives these states to stop the fires. And so it can spread to property as well as like businesses and things like that. And I feel like your governor, unfortunately, in California is honestly like he's like the freaking devil himself. Like that's how I feel about him. Like this dude is evil and he doesn't give a shit about what happens to you guys out there. He needs to get the hell out of office. Like I don't know what you guys need to do to petition to investigate him or something or get him out of office, but he needs to go because that dude is not doing anything for you guys. He's not doing anything for the homeless. He's just making things worse, and that's every freaking politician in every state. I swear to God, like that's just we just need to get rid of them all. Yeah. Uh huh. Okay. All right, Brittany. So we're gonna go ahead and start yours. Like I get so close and it's like zoom. Sorry about the camera thing. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start, Brittany. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect to you now. Okay, one of your guides is coming in. It looks like pure white light, but then it looks a little bit like green, like a seafoam green energy with like platinum. Okay, so it's like oh, okay, so it's the it looks like a Buddha being. Oh, okay, so it's Siddhartha. Okay, so he's asking you to breathe in deeply because he's feeling like well, I'm feeling it too, your solar plexus as well as your heart and all your lower chakras are a little bit just unaligned just slightly, but in thoroughly it's plexus and your heart chakra. So he's saying to go ahead and give a deep breath in, like breathing air, breathing life, breathing love, breathing healing into your root first, all the way down into your root chakra. And then when you release, like when you exhale, breathe it out onto him. He has like this cup with water. So he's purifying your energy with water, okay? So go ahead and do the same thing. Breathe in deeply. Now moving to the sacral, cleansing and clearing the sacral. Exhaling as you release anything and all things that are affecting your sacral. Again, breathe in deeply, moving that breath into your solar this time. Exhaling and releasing. Release, release, release. Again, breathe in deeply, moving it up to the heart space. Exhaling and releasing. Moving the breath up to the throat now. Breathe in deeply. Exhale and release. Now breathe in deeply for your third eye. And exhale and release. Breathe in deeply for the crown. And exhale and release. So he is grabbing the water and he is pulling it into the mother, like pouring it into her. And she is transmuting it now. And it's coming up like through the roots. And it's being transmuted into new life, new energy, peaceful energy, abundant energy, loving energy. Now he's picking up plants. They look like flowers that are blooming. Beautiful flowers at different colors, kind of color of the rainbow. He's picking that up. And he is gifting you these flowers, this new life, abundance and prosperity, peace and love. Go ahead and receive the flowers, placing them in your auric field. Flowers, go ahead and change your auric field into rainbow light. All right, Brittany, go ahead and we're disconnecting now. Disconnect and release and cleanse and clear. All right, so the rainbow light represents everything that you've ever wanted, all of the abundance, prosperity, harmony, peace, love, tranquility, everything that you've ever desired, because that's like the color spectrum. From pure white light, it turns into a rainbow with the and so he's kind of like telling you, this is who you are. You're multidimensional, multifaceted. You have a lot of potential for exploring different aspects of yourself and using those aspects to assist you in this lifetime. It seems that you feel in so many ways that you are stuck, that you might not have a clue as to where you're going. But he's saying there are little clues here and there, because the frustration that you have regarding this, like questioning, is going to lead you towards, what you're truly passionate about. And so it does have a lot to do with children, but it also has a lot to do with you trying to go back to school. They're saying school is important to get where you want to go, especially for like working with children and getting paid more for all the hard work that you're already doing. This might mean that you're going to have to cut hours, or possibly go part-time instead of full-time. But there seems to be like these options that you have out where you live, possibly getting assistance, like financial assistance, financial aid for this work, or even at your, I don't know if they have that in your job, like this, that they'll pay for school as long as you get a degree and work with them for, I don't know how many years. I know that in hospitals or nursing, things like that with medical people, I know that they do have that, like where they can finance your degree, or they could actually, have you get a certification course done and they'll pay for it, so that could help you and them with whatever it is that you're trying to do. But it feels like there's definitely a need for you to go back, a need for you to invest your time into higher education, so that you can get where you want to go financially, as well as job wise, okay, like your career. And that has a lot to do with the freedom that you need to do what you want to do with the healing and the taking care of these children. Okay, so that's what I have. The Buddha wants to assist you with keeping, your thoughts pure. okay? Releasing anything that's negative, anything that's limiting you when it comes to your future, okay? Okay, awesome. You're trying to get a new job. Awesome. Okay, so yes, do that. Get it done. Apply, set up your interview, and just know that you're gonna get it. Okay, don't doubt yourself. All right, you're valuable. You're valuable, and they're gonna see how valuable you are. You, yes, you got this. Oh, you're just waiting. When did you interview? How far along, or how far away, or in the past did you interview? Because if you interviewed and they tell you we're going to contact you within whatever, oh, last Wednesday, okay. So how long did they tell you that they're going to contact you? Like, usually it takes like a month or less than a month. But I would kind of check on it. I don't know, but Friday or today. Okay. So everybody who is on the live right now, I want you guys to connect to this manifestation and help her manifest her dream job, to have the dream hours so that she could go back to school and manifest her dream job. So this new moon is going to help with that too, to boost that. So everybody just send her love, light, and success. You're not freaking out yet. Hopefully you get a call today or tomorrow. You're welcome, Brittany. Good vibes. All right. So next is if Tonga Bryant is here, let me know. If not, we're going to move on to the Peace Dealer for his galactic 3-card reading. Okay. Let me see. All right. So if Tonga Bryant is not here, then we're going to move on to the Peace Dealer, to Mike. Let me know where you're at, Mike, so I can pull these cards for you. All right, there you are. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do your reading for this week with your galactic guides. So usually it's I'll pull like 3 cards. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and see what your guides want you to know for this week, okay? I know, right? Everybody's like, ooh, what is he going to get? All right, so I'm calling in your galactic guides, Mike. Whoa. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay. Holy cow. Ooh. Oh, okay. All right. So here we go. All right. So the first one you got was from Lyra, Complete Surrender, number 70. So it's all about releasing. I feel like this is kind of like more of like a journey into the emotional self. Okay. Lyrans tend to be very fiery energy, very passionate energy. But some of them are very good at they have like really strong water energy too. So they're really good at transmuting emotions and healing those. But for you in particular, they're asking you to really connect with both the water and fire energy within you. And it's kind of like balancing those things out. Water, because it leads you towards understanding yourself better, as well as the direction that you want to go. Okay, so it's kind of like you're thoroughly really reflecting and intuitively connecting to how you feel about where you're at in your life, about the people that are around you, about even relationships with others. Like, are they helpful or are they hindering you and your growth? I feel like you're going to be stepping into your own true power when you start to analyze this. And I know it's kind of difficult because you're really nice. Okay, like they're saying he is too nice. So that's where that fiery energy comes in. The truth teller, the peace stealer is that water, but the truth teller is that fire. And so they're saying, when it comes to relationships with people who are like kind of like friendships or even family members, like you have to be truthful. Like you can't let them take advantage of you because again, you're really nice. You don't want to hurt people's feelings, especially those who are really close to you because you really love them. But sometimes you just gotta be like, you know what, you're fucking up. Like sometimes you just gotta let them have it. Okay, you gotta hone in on that Aries energy or Sagittarius or Leo energy, and just be like, you know what, I had enough of your guff or bullshit. This is how I'm gonna do things from now on, and so it has to happen. Okay, it has to happen so that you could understand how your will plays out and all of the things that you do, especially with relationships with others. And the same thing applies with like romantic partnerships. Like when they come in, we have to make sure that they know like what we expect or what we want out of a relationship, not to just please them, but to actually, thoroughly have a two-way relationship. Okay, and so that's the same thing that you're learning right now with friendships, with family members, business associates, things like that, where you have to really thoroughly tell them, hey, this is what I'm wanting to do. Like, I know what you want to do, but I want to do this too, and really tell them how you feel about what you need to do, what you need to accomplish, what your goals are. Okay. Don't hold that back anymore. Okay. So that's what the complete surrender is all about, is just being in that energy, in that water, in that fire energy, and really analyzing again your emotions, your feelings about someone, about how things are going in those relationships or partnerships or business associates and things like that, and then firing it up, right? Like telling them how you really feel, right? So that's that. And so for Wednesday and Thursday, you have deep polarity. So this is what you really run into when it comes to people, where they're usually very polarized on one of the opposite ends, and so it's really difficult for you to help them see the middle ground, because you're a very middle ground type of person, and they're very like opposite spectrums, like either very pessimistic or very optimistic, that they become like the optimistics, like they're kind of naive. And then the pessimistics they're just really hard, and just very like shut down. Okay, and so that being said, you're in the middle, you're like a Gemini, you take from each side, and you understand each side. And so your guides are like, from this is coming from Orion in particular, and Orions are usually very good at helping us navigate through the polarities through to find equilibrium between the energies, having the middle ground or walking the middle road. And so this lifetime that you had in Orion is definitely playing out in this lifetime. So all the karma that you've run into, you're definitely working through it because of these harsh, overly polarized, I would say, people and relationships that you have in your life right now. Like I said, there's a lot of people who are just very opposite, and so but you just know how to navigate through that. But that's why they come up. Okay, that's why they come up. That's the reason why, is because you're just like, again, you are nice, very nice, but you do need to tell it how it is sometimes. Like if you have a friend that's too nice like you, or way more naive, like you're not naive but they are way more naive, like they like everybody and they don't understand danger is there, like the red flags are there, you see them. Then you need to speak up and you need to let them know, hey man, like this is not okay. Or if you have a friend that's super overly pessimistic, who is really negative, then you should be like, oh dude, you're like overly draining, like it can't, you got to be more like empowered. Okay, I know it's hard, it's difficult, so that's why I'm saying hone in on both of those energies, because you're gonna need them for this week. All right, the next one is the missing link. So this has a lot to do with your career and the path that you're leading. Okay, so there feels like there's something missing. Okay, it feels like there's a piece of the puzzle that you haven't quite grasped, or haven't quite understood how it all fits in. To do with where you're at in your life right now when it comes to your career, as well as with relationships with others. Like, how do they all fit in? How they all play into what you're trying to build? Okay, your guides, they're saying, sometimes we can't see the bigger picture right now because of other situations that are happening, like other people that are kind of like distracting you in so many ways. And so they're saying kind of like, all right, just take a step back and hone in on that Aquarius detachment, so you can see the bigger picture and you can see, okay, so me getting this degree or me going to college and to school for this thing has a lot to do with this career that I'm like, this path that I'm on, the career that I'm at, or where I'm going. Okay. Or this learning this new thing has a lot to do with what I want to eventually evolved into, or having this relationship with this person is teaching me about myself and how I do this or that, or don't do that or this. Okay, so there seems to always be a questioning about something missing, like you feel like there's something missing, and they're saying it's not necessarily that you're missing someone, it's more like you're missing an aspect of yourself, because you're very distracted in others. Like they're saying you're very helpful, but you're also very distracted or consumed by other people's needs instead of your own. Okay, so that missing link is you. Okay, your soul, your multidimensional self, your true power, your true soul. Okay, and that's what it is. And as soon as you really have the time to give yourself like self-love, as well as invest more on yourself instead of others, then that's when you're going to start feeling more whole again. Okay, having that relationship with creator is having a relationship with yourself, and then from there, then everybody else comes through as an aspect of creator, just like you are, and therefore it makes you feel more at ease and more at peace and more feeling like you're not missing out on anything, or you're not missing a part of you anymore. Okay, so that's what I have for you, PC, Mr. Mike. That's what your guys want to say. So Lyra, Orion, and Earth are the guides that came in. The Earth guides are actually Egyptian, because I saw a shit ton of sand and pyramids. And so tap into that lifetime in Egypt. They want you to tap into it because that's where you bring back aspects of yourself, especially when it comes to self-care and doing things for you. Okay. As well as for the Lyran aspect, it's all about it feels like it's definitely like a fiery and watery energy that you need to balance out within you. And then, of course, Orion is the karmic cycles that you have with others. Okay. And so, that being said, you're going to have a really intense week. But always take the time for self-care, take a time for you. Okay. So, I know you were having tech issues, and I feel like your guys are talking. Hold on. They're like, we're doing it on purpose so you can take the time for you that you need. Oh my god. So they're slowing you down a little bit on purpose to take the time for yourself that you need, because you've been taking time for everyone else but yourself. Okay, so explore that. All right, so that's what I have for you. Oh, hey, how's it, Judea? Oh my God. So did you like it? I was just like, I'm being led to like Amethyst for you, and especially Auralite 23. And that one's like, it has like, again, like it has like like 23 minerals in one. So it is an amethyst. It comes from Thunder Bay mine in Canada, but it's super high frequency. And I'm like, she is so high frequency that this is definitely close to her frequency. But she's like up there. Mike, they are really tough. Yeah. Your guys are awesome. Like, your guys are freaking like straight up. Like, he needs that time for himself. All right. So I'm still waiting for Tonga Bryant. Let me know if you're here so I could do your energy healing. But I'm going to go ahead and pull cards for people. All right. So let's see. Kimberly. Kimberly says, I really try to find that balance of not being so brutally honest and speaking truth with love. I know. I'm just kind of like, I don't know. Like, to me, it's like I want to say some things that are really mean, or to straight to the point, or straight direct, but I don't want to be rude. But I still say them. I still say things. Sometimes it does happen, but it usually happens with people that I know personally, and so they already know me, and they're just like, God, you really got to say it that way, like. So I tend not to be that brutal with strangers. Okay, Kimberly. Okay, I'll pull a card for you, Kimberly. Let me see what your higher self wants you to know. Ooh, okay. So I got my other deck, my Ascended Master deck. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that for you. All right. Ooh, damn, girl. Oh, you got Paul the Venetian. So this is the pink ray, okay, the pink ray of love and loving relationships and beauty and creative energy, and art, of course. So this is about experiencing the energy of grace. Okay, so you're very graceful. Again, like I said, even though you're a fire sign, you are graceful. But he's kind of like showing like this this energy around you of grace and sensuality. Okay. And that's how you can pull people into like to into your energy field, meaning like so you could assist them, and as well as inspiring them to be loving and devoted to you. And it feels like it's definitely a relationship energy. But waves of inspiration will hit them like kind of like ooh, like that sensual as well as that graceful energy. You're just the goddess energy, so to speak. And so he was saying kind of like connect to that, bring in your, natural feminine qualities and hone that in. And because you have a lot of Venus energy too, it's like connect to that Venus energy, he says. Connect to that beautiful pink and red Venus energy and let it come into you, go through all your chakras, especially working with the sacral and the heart chakra, he's saying, so that you can, thoroughly push that energy into your energy field and then attract people who are going to pretty much see you for who you really are, as well as love you for who you really are. Okay. So he's saying that sensual as well as graceful energy needs to be practiced. Kim, you're like, yes, feeling that for sure. Okay. So let's see. No, these are free, Walter. Yeah, these are just one card, free reading. All right, so let's see. Would you like one, Walter? Just let me know if you want one, and I'll pull one for you. All right. Let's see. Okay, yes, Walter, of course. And House of Judea, of course. You'll be right after. All right, so let's see, Walter, which one? Okay, so the galactic one for you, Walter. I was like, okay, someone's like talking. All right, let's see. Ooh, okay. So you have the Octurians, number 8 cosmic midwifery. So this is all about energy work. Okay. So with this one in particular, they're showing like a need for you to do healing work. Okay. Possibly starting to do more healing work on others and to include yourself. When it comes to especially relationships as well as like the sacral area, doing thorough healing there, having people understand that whatever happened in the past can be healed, especially when it comes to in so many ways. It kind of starts shifting that mindset of like promiscuity, and helping people heal that about themselves. The need for having multiple partners is usually a need to fill a hole in them in their heart. Okay, like that they might feel that they are not good enough, or they might feel like there's some abandonment issues, or might be like a rejection thing with past relationships, and so that when they start doing this stuff like being promiscuous, it's because they're trying to fill that need, because they feel like if they give that to someone, themselves in that way, that this person's going to stay. Okay. And so that being said, you can teach that that's, yes, it's part of their journey, but it's time for that to be healed. All right. So that's what I have for you. Okay, so House of Judea, I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for you. Okay, the Ascended Master card deck for you. You're welcome, Walter. Oh, this is why I knew it. Okay. Let me just calm down. So I was like, okay, when I was doing your necklace or whatever, um, there was this really intense energy, and I was just like, this is a really familiar energy that I've worked with before. I just haven't worked with in a very long time. And so this is the Shekinah, okay, sacred self energy, feminine, the divine feminine energy, the feminine aspect of source, okay? And so that being said, it's like it's all about unleashing your true feminine goddess from within, and really expressing your gifts and your intuition and yourself. Okay, like it's kind of like a dance of like rebirthing as well as empowerment. I feel like there seems to be this body thing with you, like there seems to be this beauty about your body, like the movements that you take. Maybe you like to dance, maybe you like the way you walk is really graceful, as well as dancing. And so they're seeing like the feminine really unleashes itself through your dancing, through your body. um, like kind of like the rhythm of your body is very much similar to like a siren song, where it really does lure people in, and it really does help with self-expression of the feminine within you. Okay, and so it has to completely be unleashed. And I don't know if you do any type of like ceremony when you where you dance, but they're saying kind of like, yes, that is how you manifest. Usually, it's like you're very physical, a very physical manifester, where you move and you dance and you allow the energies to come in, and that's how you ground them into the mother and you manifest. Okay, so yeah, that's what I have. That's what I have for you. Yay! You're welcome. Okay. All right. So let's see. I think I had someone up here. Joy Diallo. I'll go ahead and pull. Hi, Jax Atlantis. Oh my God. Look at all these beautiful people showing up today. Everybody say hi to Jax Atlantis, another awesome astrologer as well as healer. I highly, highly recommend you guys follow him on all social media platforms. He's going to be doing some big things for the collective, a lot of nice new spiritual lesson plans to awaken the spiritual goddess or god within you to assist you on your journey, okay, towards enlightenment. So highly recommend that you guys don't miss out on that. He is working on a lot of these beautiful things with his two beautiful partners in crime. So okay, let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and pull a card for Joy. The galactic one is calling you, Joy. Okay. I miss you too, Jaxie. I know. I can't wait to go down there again. It was fun. Okay, so here we go, Joy. So ultimate evolution. Let's talking about Jax Atlantis and his help too. This is funny that you got this card. So you got ultimate evolution. So this is all about where you're at right now and where you want to go. So it's kind of about like making sure that you have a clear idea as to what it is that you want to invest your time in. It feels like the ultimate evolution for you has a lot to do with growth as well as with your spiritual self and connecting to that, okay, to that journey in particular, making sure that you are pretty much disciplined in that, meaning like you doing things for yourself, that will help you with trusting your intuition. You are taking time for yourself and connecting to creator, to your guides, things like that. And you're really trusting yourself and your guidance too. Okay. And so the ultimate evolution would be to trust. Okay. To trust what it is that you are creating, what it is that you are being shown through your intuition, as well as how you can assist others with that information. Okay. I keep hearing writing things down. So there seems to be messages that come in, and they're kind of like, write it down, write it down, write it down, because it might not make sense right now, but it might in the future. Okay. You might be like, oh, I got that somewhere. Like, I know what that means now, things like that. And so they're saying write it down, because it feels like when you do write it down, it's like you're really connecting to the information. Okay. So yeah, so that's what I have for you, Joy. Oh, it does. Okay, awesome. Yeah. Yeah, so trust whatever you're receiving, write it down, and that's how you can actually even help your intuition and trusting it too. Just don't get in the way. So what I mean is that when you start writing, you're channeling. Okay, you're channeling information without judging it, without analyzing it, just writing it down. Okay. And then after you're done writing, then you could look at it and you'd be like, okay, does it make sense to me? Not right now. Okay. But it will eventually. Okay. So just trust that process of channeling and getting out of your way. Okay. And so don't, don't try to say like, oh, that's, I don't think that's right, or I don't think that's true, and things like that. So just get out of that mindset of like neglect or rejecting the information that you're receiving, or rejecting your intuition. Okay. You're welcome, Joy. Okay. Oh, you got big news for me tomorrow. Okay. Great, Jax. Here I am. Freaking, you can't tell a fire sign that you have big news for them, and then you say for tomorrow. You know how impatient we are? Jeez, Jax. Jade Swisher, a card. Okay, I'll get you one right now. I'm just like, really? Well, now I'm gonna have to hone in on my Virgo and be like, patience is a virtue. All right, Jade. So we're gonna pull a card for you. Ooh, the angel oracle for you. Ooh, gifts from God. You got Archangel Sandalphon. Okay, so Archangel Sandalphon is pretty much our mediator. He usually brings our, requests, our wishes, our prayers to Creator. And so he also, with Archangel Gabriel, he'll bring information down regarding, if that request is going to come soon. So for you in particular, they're saying, all of the prayers that you're doing for your life to finally, receive what you want are being answered. Okay. And just have faith, be optimistic about that. Okay. So we're coming into the new moon soon. And they're saying, really, really be thorough with the energy that you are putting out there to bring in these miracles or the things that you're asking, meaning that have a positive mindset about it, be optimistic about it, and know and trust that the universe has your back, as well as that you're receiving what you need. Okay. And Sandalphon is saying, all of the things that you've been asking for, it's usually not a lot for yourself, but more for like other people. And that's a beautiful thing, because you're very selfless. But he's also saying, but you do kind of have to ask stuff for yourself too. It's okay. It's okay. So it's okay to allow yourself to receive. Okay. And so he's saying, make sure you open yourself up to receive. Okay. Because sometimes when we just give, and we don't receive, it does create an imbalance in ourselves. And so he's saying, make sure, you ask for what you want, because there's going to be people around you who want to help. Okay. They're going to probably be the miracle that you need. Okay. Or they're going to probably have that, something to give to you. So open yourself up. Okay. So that's all I have for you, Jade. Jax. Oh, yay, Summer. I'm glad. You're welcome, Jade. Nope, it's never too much, girl. I asked for the world. No, just kidding. The universe. Okay. All right. So, oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Can I do 2 more cards and then I have to go, you guys? Let's see. I saw somebody up here. Elvin Magic. I'll do a card for you if you're still here. And let me know if you're still here. All right, awesome. Okay. Ooh, okay. We're going to do the tarot. We're going to do the fairy tarot. Okay, the 2 of winter is the 2 of, let's see, I think it's 2 of swords. Okay, so this is a different, tarot cards, when they're written by different people, they have different interpretations for it. But anyway, the 2 of swords is about deciding between 2 things. Okay, two like a fork in the road. Okay, there's a decision that needs to be done this week. It feels like you're a little bit indecisive when it comes to this stuff, because again, you might not want to make a choice yet because you don't have either all of the information, or you just don't want to make a mistake and regret it. Okay. But making a choice that is best for you is a better choice than being stagnant or just remaining indecisive. Okay. So they're kind of showing you feeling trapped between 2 energies. Okay, they're saying move on. They're like, move on. So again, it's all about like making sure that you're thoroughly understanding the situation for what it really is. You're really investigating your options, and you are not going to regret your decision. Okay. And so that's what really holds you back. Okay. Like a kind of like an overthinking issue. You might have air sign energy in your chart, and that might be what's crossing this as well. It's creating this. And so, and there's nothing wrong with being thorough. Okay. There's nothing wrong with really, thinking about it, but you're going to remain stuck if you don't make a choice. Okay. And so weighing your options is important. So I would recommend writing a list of pros and cons, okay, to help you decide, so that you know exactly where you're going, okay, from that. Okay. So if the cons outweigh the pros, then you really have to think about, what it will be like when you make this choice. How would you feel when you move on? Okay. Is it going to be, yes, there's going to be still a little bit of like hurt feelings, or kind of like, oh man, I can't believe I did that. Or possibly like, oh shoot, am I going to regret this? Right. But because of that, it's a part of life. Whenever there's changes in our lives that need to be made, especially big decisions, big changes, maybe possibly leaving someone behind or moving somewhere, it does have, uh, you know, there's a risk that we need to take, but usually the risk has to be a positive one for your own happiness and what you really deserve in life. Okay. And so your guides are saying you have to make a choice. Okay. You really do have to. We are in the tower energy right now for this week. And so anything that is not built on solid foundation will crumble down anyway, eventually. And so right now you have a choice to really analyze and take action on that, or allow the tower to just crumble before you, and the universe pretty much chooses what actions you're going to take. Okay, so that's what I have for you. You're welcome, Elfin Magic. Yeah, they're like, move on. All right, so okay, so I'm still waiting for Tonga Bryant. If she's not here, then I'm gonna just do hers for next Monday. I'm gonna have to see if I could message her and ask her to show up to these, so I could do her energy work. But yeah, so I that's all I have, you guys. Like I said in earlier about the transits that we're going through right now, be mindful. Really investigate how you feel, as well as the people around you. Like, who can you really rely on, who you really know is going to be there, and who has been investing as much quality time as well as love into this partnership or relationship like you. Okay, so it's going to be a lot of like a conflict of ego happening this week, but there's always a reason why, and the reason is so that we can move on. We could release things that are holding us back from our highest potentials, especially when it comes to our success and our stability. And then, really thoroughly analyzing what road we want to take, especially when it comes to our future. Okay, because it's like we're paving that foundation right now. With this new moon in Virgo, it's definitely helping us with having to make that plan, or really be thorough with that. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm gonna do this again next Monday. So if you guys didn't have the opportunity to get a free card today, hopefully get one next Monday. Or if you want to invest in an energy, evaluation or energy healing, or even the galactic guidance, you definitely can do that for next Monday. The link should be in this video too for my website, www.StariAri33.com for that. And yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. Love you guys so much. And everyone who's in California, going through this crazy energy out there, just hold space for pretty much everyone, and just push back on that negative energy that's been thoroughly thrown at California through selfish reasons of people who are in charge. Okay, so definitely just hold space. If you feel like they're pushing at you, push it back. Okay, let them transmute that shit themselves. You take care of you. Take care of your surroundings, your home, your family, things like that, and let them make sure that they're taking care of or taking responsibility for their energy. Okay, so that's all I have for you. And then of course, stay safe. Love you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your week. I'm still uploading the tarot scopes and the galactic energy report. So stay tuned, okay? Love you guys. Bye-bye.